Alright, welcome. So, this is actually going to be the last episode of the series for the story of Moses.
Yes.
And today you can see we have 4 sauces because we got a lot to cover in this episode.
Yes.
So, let's get into it.
This is actually our spiciest episode, man.
Yeah.
This is our lineup. Ricotta, remember, first episode. Sriracha, y'all know Sriracha. Now, level 3, the habanero. That was the last dab of the last episode. And then the last dab of this episode is Caribbean curry Scotch bonnet sauce. Goodness gracious, man.
So, yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
We've got a lot of questions. Alright, so the first question is, when we did the last episode, we talked about the plagues, each one how they affected Egypt. But there was one last plague, and that was like with the angel of death, where like it was the last plague and his plague. But how did they survive? Like with the can you explain more about it?
Alright, so this is what happened. After the plague or whatever, Pharaoh said, finally, just leave. I don't want you here. And so basically they left. Eventually Pharaoh said, change his mind. He's like, wait, I don't have people to work for me anymore. And so he chased them to the Red Sea, and of course God protected them. I think he sent some type of tornado to distract the soldiers, and then he split the Red Sea, right? That's grandiose. We all know about that story, and then they all walked through. Eventually, but we need the Passover. We didn't talk about that last episode, but this episode, the Passover was basically just to show their loyalty to God. They killed a lamb, they put the blood on the doors, and that symbolized that they were loyal to God and they trusted Him and they thanked Him. So, yeah, and also the blood on the doors meant that their firstborn wouldn't die. So yeah.
Wow, they actually killed the lamb, and that's interesting. Yeah. Alright. So, he parted the Red Sea, and they crossed through. And then, where did they go after that? Or what did they do after? It's like did they have enough food, or what happened?
These loki taste good, bro. They're not so spicy yet, bro.
Yeah, that's
yeah, they're level 2 sauces, anyways. They left for the desert because if you know around the area of Egypt, it's not very foresty.
Yeah.
So when they went to the desert, God always provided. He dropped manna that they could pick up every day except for Sabbath, and he would let the manna. The manna would not rot on the Sabbath. They would pick it on Friday and it would not rot on the Sabbath. But any day that you picked more. So let's just say if you picked for Monday, and if you picked on Monday and you picked for the next day, it would rot. So, but because God had a specific rules for His people that He chose, and there was sometimes when the Israelites would complain and stuff, and one time they cried out for turkey. Meat, and yeah. God sent a bunch of birds, dead birds, and but they were a bunch of complainers, but God always provided.
Wow. I wonder how the manna tasted. It must have been pretty good,
angel's
right?
food. Angel's food.
All right.
I would not complain with angel's food.
Well, that's actually really interesting. Was there anything else that happened while they were on their...
Yeah. Wait, let's wait for this. So also, yeah. Well,
actually, I think that was more of like a question, so I think we should...
Yeah. I think... habanero. So not
it's
only
already spicy. So.
Not only did God provide with the manna and stuff, but since they were in the desert for such a long time, He was like, let me make some rules, alright? Let me just eat this real quick.
For a reminder, this was the hottest spice we had last time. So, in fact, he's gonna have to eat both of these. It's gonna be really spicy. So, all right. What were you saying?
God, since they were there for so long, God wanted to make a rule for them. So Moses went to go talk to God, and God talked to him a lot over the commands and the way teach the Israelites to be more like God. And he gave him 2 tablets. And those were the 10 commandments. Now, when he came back down, he saw that the people were worshiping idols. And it was mostly Aaron's fault because he let them do that. So then he threw those 10 commandments. And yeah.
That's crazy.
He eventually got them again. But
I mean, after all that time, like how they were.
Oh man.
How they tried to like trust in God.
You're gonna do the last dab with me?
Yeah, I'll do it with you because I mean it's tradition.
A little extra on the last dab. Please pray for me.
Oh, that was probably a bit too much. Here, you have it.
No. I'm already dying out here, man.
Sorry.
Hey, we're sponsored. No, I'm joking.
Alright, so he got the tablets whenever.
Yo.
Okay.
Pause.
So I'm gonna ask a question first because I'm just gonna sit here in pain. But the point is,
we got this, man.
He went over
for the content.
He got the I can't think. I'm too stressed out. So he got the new tablets, and then did they make it to Canaan, or what happened to Moses? Like, how does the story end?
Definitely our spiciest episode. Alright. Moses. God said, because Moses, it's not like he was perfect, so he did sin a little bit. So God said, you will not see the promised land.
Eat the salt. There's salt. So help.
I'm good. It's for the content, man. Chips. Hey. So he said, God told him, you will not see the promised land. So he eventually died. He went to the top of the mountain to talk to God. And God said, look at all this land flowing with milk and honey. And this will be your descendants' land.
So did he die, or?
He did die. And Satan fought for his body, but God took him to heaven. And that was the end of Moses' story.
Okay, well, I think we ran out of time. We need to freshen up. All right. Thanks for following us. And that's the end of the story of Moses.
Thank you for watching. This was the worst episode. And yeah, peace.
Bye.